It's 6 minutes past midnight on the 10th of December 2020, and CD Projekt Red's long-awaited Cyberpunk 2077 has been preloaded, the Day 1 patch has been installed, and I'm going in dry.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teens scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Okay, so you want to know if it's any good. Yes. Hell yes. Now, you need to understand that when I was in high school, I played the second edition of Cyberpunk 2020. I didn't catch the first edition, but I played a lot of the tabletop role-playing game, Cyberpunk, back when I was in high school. So, I'm going to be a pretty hard sell for this game, because in my head, I already know what Night City should look like, sound like, feel like, and smell like. CD Projekt Red have absolutely knocked it out of the park. At the same time though, having these preconceived notions of what Cyberpunk should be can also count against CD Projekt Red, because they're not necessarily going to meet my expectations. And my expectations aren't necessarily going to be the same as anybody else who's already played the tabletop Cyberpunk RPG. So it could have been very easy for CDPR to screw up and piss off a large number of the Cyberpunk fanboys. And, well, I can't speak for all of the other Cyberpunk fanboys, but they have not pissed me off. Oh, hell no. Oh, this game is great. It's not perfect. Although, honestly, I feel as if I'm just obliged to say that it's not perfect, otherwise I come across as a slavering fanboy. But I haven't actually found anything seriously wrong with it yet. There are bugs, which is to be expected, and they're going to get patched out. In fact, I found my first bug within seconds of starting to play the actual game. Don't worry, I'll point it out when it happens. But that was it. But that was the only bug that I'd saw in 4 hours of gameplay before I realised I needed to stop playing and actually get this video done. Were there bugs that I missed? Possibly. Was there anything else that detracted from the overall experience? Yeah, but we'll get on to that later. Have I already talked too much and need to actually start showing you the gameplay? You're damn right I do.
A little anesthesia.
Start off with bruised knuckles and a broken nose. Not a great start, but we can at least fix the broken nose. Oh, that felt painful.
Everything chill, mano?
Some bastard tried to mug me. I handled it.
Oh, local guy.
You really think somebody local will try to mug me, Pepe?
Listen, V. I got a problem. Serious this time.
Find yourself a hole, sounds like. You need help.
Knew I could count on you. It's, Kirk. I owe him. Don't pay by tomorrow, said he'd bust my legs. He don't joke about that stuff. Got cartels in his corner.
You in it with Kirk? Every man, woman, and rat in Haywood knows he's a fucking shark.
My bro jumped the joint. Deserved a hero's welcome. I know I fuck up, V.
I'll talk to Kirk, but then you're gonna owe me one.
Okay, so the game begins. Now, check out the girl sitting at the bar, because the first thing that I wanted to do was just to look around. admire CDPR's handiwork and just drink in the atmosphere. And that's when I realised there was something wrong with her legs. At first I thought, does she just have cybernetic lower legs and she's taken them off while she's having a drink? You know, as people with prosthetics might do, but no, that's a bug. Her upper legs are missing. So, like I said, within seconds of starting the game, I'd already come across my first bug. And I'd seen pre-release reviews of Cyberpunk 2077, where the reviewers were talking about all of the bugs that were in the game. Almost none of them game-breaking, although those were pre-release versions of the game. And I'm playing the release version of the game with the day one patch. So, I don't know if I just got lucky, I don't know if the day one patch took care of a lot of the bugs, but that was it. That's the only bug that I noticed in 4 hours of gameplay. Oh, and in case you're wondering about how your system is going to handle this game, this is running at 4K resolution with Ultra RTX settings on an RTX 3080 with 16 gigabytes of system RAM, and I'm getting just less than 60 frames per second, on average between 54 to 57. Just a sec, just listening into this conversation.
NCPD peaks were shooting everyone. He don't deal, never has. Having brown skin, that's the only thing he's guilty of.
Well, 57 years into the future and some things haven't changed. Let's talk to Kirk on behalf of Pepe.
Hey, Kirk. Want to talk?
V, been a while. Spin it. What you need?
Pepe asked me to talk you up.
What, he too shy to hand over the Eddies himself? Tell him I don't bite. Not yet.
What's he owe you?
Afraid that's client confidentiality. Call it a lot. Leave it at that.
A cred shark with business ethics. Sounds too good to be true.
Well, Merry fucking Christmas.
How's your problem? Cut him some slack, will you? He'll pay. Just need some more time.
Do I look like a priest that runs a charity to you? You borrow Eddies, you gotta pay him back. With interest. It's common fucking knowledge. You suggesting I let a flaky cunt who can't keep a deal off the hook?
No, you let him off because it's me asking.
Ha! You know me. I'm a man of the biz. So I need to know what I get out of it.
Transactions go 2 ways, I get that. I'll owe you a favor.
Tempting. Got a Nova idea already.
Mm-hmm.
Cream ride there on the page. Only 4 of them in NC as of now. 1, Rayfield Regional Director. 2, Mayor Ryan. 3, a rental service.
Uh-huh, and 4?
Number 4 will belong to my client, just as soon as you clep it for me, that is.
I do this, and Pepe's debt is squared.
Of course! I'm a man of my word, you know that. Whole thing simple. You swipe the Rayfield for me, I clear Pepe's account. Even toss in a cut for you, I'm such a nice guy. My man Rick works a parking structure by Embers, club where our Rayfield driver likes to kick it. There every Friday night, like clockwork. As soon as you appear, security cam shut down, gate swings up, the road is yours. Just gotta grab the Rayfield and roll out. Simple.
How am I supposed to do this? Expect me to slide under the chassis on a skateboard for a quick hot wire? Fast and easy? Kirk, wheels like this got security systems. Good ones.
This bitty bop works like the key Rayfield techs use for repairs. Opens locks, bypasses identity authorization.
A skeleton key for all Rayfields in the city. Come on, Kirk, even you don't buy that.
Kabuki's tech wizards sell more magical shit than this under the counter. Have a little faith. So, we all agreed then?
We are.
Glad to hear it. Always said you were a bright bulb. Head to Embers in the Glen. Rick's in the garage. Be waiting for you. You two will hit it off. Good luck out there.
For those of you who are wondering, this part of the story is going to be completely different depending on what background you've chosen. This is the Street Kid intro. There's a completely different intro if you've chosen a corporate background, and another completely different intro if you've chosen a nomad background, where you actually start off outside of Night City in the desert. Because I picked the Street Kid background, I already have a rep here in Night City. I already have a certain amount of street cred, something that would not be the case if I picked a corporate or a nomad background. And these kind of choices really do make a big difference.
Yes, Padre.
Well, who do we have here? We? Long time. Didn't know you were around.
Got back from Atlanta a few weeks ago.
See, you got a good down-home welcome. How was it back east?
Tell you later. Got something on my plate.
How about you fill me in now? We'll give you a ride. Marcus, let's go. So where to?
The Glen. Drop me off at Embers.
Front door?
Take the ramp, back of the bar. Show you where to stop.
You heard it, Marcus. Your return to NC has been good? Busy already?
I pick up something here and there. Nothing major. But I'm getting by. Appreciate the concern.
So, Atlanta didn't turn out like you expected, huh?
As you can see, I'm back. Been better there, wouldn't have left.
Maybe it'll all work out for the best.
Just look at this city that they've built. And in fact, wait until you see it in the daytime. I mean, and I'm probably not alone in this respect, I often find myself just forgetting that I'm supposed to be doing something and just standing there gawping at the city and the people and the cars and the advertising and the graffiti and just everything about... Oh, hang on. This doesn't look good.
Stop the car.
What's going on?
Business. You carrying?
Sebastian Ibarra. Looks like it's my lucky day
What do you want?
to settle our biz once and for all. Got an offer for you, Patty, so listen up. Get the fuck out of Vista. Pull your boys off the street. I'll give you the Glen. Done deal. No more restless nights. See how generous I can be? Well, Patty...
One more fucking word.
Stay out of this! I don't know you.
And I don't know you, which means you're worth shit around here and capable of even less. Well, anything else?
It seems our conversation has come to a close.
Careful, Padre. Never know who's got a barrel at your six. You neither, shit bucket.
Marcus, please.
I get the impression I'm going to be running into him again later. It hasn't happened yet, but give it time. This is a big city.
I am pleased to see you have not forgotten your roots. Still have the gift. So many of the little shits left around here, their spines go soft when they look down a barrel.
Who was that?
No one important. He'll be gone in a week's time. Another will come in his place.
He pulled iron on you.
He did. And he will pay for doing so.
So that was a brief introduction into some of the power struggles going on between the various different gangs in the city.
Pull up here. Right here. I'll just drop down below.
Here, before you go.
Your number.
Could be useful.
Maybe we can also work together again. Take ourselves back 2 years.
Thanks, Padre. Gotta go.
So go with God.
Right, now I've got a car for Jack.
Well, I'll be damned.
So I guess we just follow the waypoint marker. You look at the minimap in the top right corner of the screen, it shows you the path that you have to take for the quickest route to your destination. However, and I would have been very disappointed if this had not been the case, but thankfully it is, there are usually any number of different ways that you can go about completing an objective. You can go in all guns blazing, you can do the stealth approach, you can hack, you can bribe, you can bluff, or any combination of the above. Oh, hang on. Call incoming from Kirk.
V? Status.
On location. About to find your man.
Rick's one of the good guys, you'll see. I trust him like a brother.
Well, I don't know about you, but Kirk just tripped my bullshit detector. The big bad fixer with the cartel connections trusts a parking lot attendant like he was his brother. Really? How stupid does he think I am? That must be him.
Something I can help you with.
Kirk sent me.
Mm-hmm. Camera's blind. You got 20 minutes. Do your thing.
Alright, let's go and jack us some wheels. Probably going to be in the VIP section.
Kirk.
And that'll be it.
Your moment to shine, kiddo. Good luck.
That is a very nice looking car.
Let's take this piece of wonder tech for a whirl.
You're a man of little faith. See? We're rich.
Oh, that was slick as all
Fire her
hell.
up and call me when you're underway. Tell you where to go.
Looks like this will be a cool breeze.
Oh, now what did you have to go and say a thing like that for? That's just asking for trouble. Oh, speaking of trouble, trouble's just arrived. Everybody,
Get the fuck out.
meet Jackie.
Get the fuck out.
Screw you, loser. I'm out of here.
Fuck!
You can drive.
Or not.
Now out.
What are you doing?
Chingados.
Wow. That was a really fast response time.
You're under arrest.
Stay where you are!
Hands where I can see them. Nice and slow.
On the ground, motherfuckers, now!
Jackie Wells, my old pal from the hood. See you haven't grown an ounce wiser.
Hey! Detective Stintz. Been a while, huh?
Inspector Stintz.
Same shit.
Speaking of, your mug's familiar too.
Yeah? Yours ain't to me.
Left for Atlanta, looking for a slice of happiness. Guess you didn't find it. I've always maintained it's the same for all you termites in Haywood. Born here, live here, die here. Looks like I was right. Rat got your
Enough
tongue?
of the chatter. What now?
Getting booked. Gonna do a stint. Get it?
Come on, Stintz. Give us a break, huh? You lock us up, let's just jerk off till trial. And then what? Worst case, we get some months. Hell, standing room only nowadays in El Bote. So, they'll probably be out early.
Are these the thieves? Ordinary street trash.
Got him in custody, Mr. Fujioka. We'll be taking him now.
It's a waste of effort. I have no time to testify or play it on an investigation.
Suggesting we let him go, sir?
I suggest you toss them in the sea. Cuff leg's broken so this trash doesn't flow.
Dude, it's just a car.
You heard him.
Fuck.
I mean, it was a very nice car. But it wasn't that nice.
Motherfucker.
bastard broke my nose again.
Honestly, for a sec there, things looked iffy. Wasn't sure we'd worm out of that alive.
True, all things considered, it could have been a lot worse.
Man, same. Stintz is out to get people. Wound tight. Though he does have a little honor left.
Really think his sense of honor saved us?
Well, and the fact he's Haywood born and bred like us.
If I hadn't come, you'd be cruising Night City in sexy wheels right now.
Nah, come on. Job was toxic from the start. Even Kabuki under-the-counter magic can't get around an alarm like that. Should've known I'd have the PD on my ass.
So, maybe now, as God ordained. Jackie Wells.
V.
I know you. You hang at the Coyote.
Got the job to steal those wheels at the Coyote. From Kirk.
You work with that sewer slug?
Pepe owes him big and can't afford to pay, so I stepped up.
Gotta wonder about Pepe letting slimy Kirk boss him around like that.
Heard what they say. He's backed by cartels.
Cartels? No, listen. I know those cartel types, and I guarantee you, none of them have even heard of Kirk. El Cabron's gotta learn. He don't do people in Haywood dirty. Come on, let's go have some lunch.
Just like that? You put a barrel to my skull not so long ago.
You help my homies, you're okay in my book. No harm, no foul.
None at all.
Getting one of my good feelings.
About what?
About us. Sense a kind of chemistry, you know? Come on. I'm fucking starved.
Okay. Food it is. Let's go.
And that, kids, is how you met Jackie Wells, your partner in crime, in Cyberpunk 2077. And there now follows a cut of the kind of shit that you and your new partner in crime can expect to be getting up to, as you play through the story of Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I mentioned in yesterday's Assassin's Creed Valhalla video that the main storyline in Cyberpunk will probably take you about 20 hours to complete. And that did raise some concern in the comments, because that does not seem like a lot for the amount of time, effort and money that CDPR have put into this game, especially if you compare it to something like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a game which isn't fit to lick the sweat off the balls of Cyberpunk 2077, but which contains a comfortable 120 to 140 hours of gameplay. But you're extremely unlikely to want to replay something like Assassin's Creed Valhalla because it's going to be mostly exactly the same experience on the second run-through. The same cannot be said of Cyberpunk 2077. The choices that you make in how you customise your character, your skills, your cybernetics, the choices that you make in the main storyline quests, and the choices that you make on the minimum 20 hours of side quests are all going to affect how the game plays. The reactions and attitudes of the various different characters and factions can play out differently, which means that on replayability value, you're probably looking at 100 hours of gameplay in Cyberpunk 2077 as well. And that's before they start churning out the DLC.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, alright? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
If you've ever watched The Matrix, you probably have some idea of what this is. It's a VR combat tutorial on a data stick, which I'm not going to make you watch because it's just a tutorial.
So? Not bad, huh? Now we can get down to biz.
Will Kako give you any tips and tricks for the job?
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Elevator. This way.
Now, at this stage, I actually have no idea what this job is. I mean, it's called the rescue, so I'm assuming it's some kind of rescue. Jackie mentioned that we're looking for a woman. So at the moment I'm basically just following Jackie's lead. What's going on with the elevator, Jackie? Am I supposed to... Oh! Everybody, meet T-Bug.
Target's Sandra Dorsett. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Bug, could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call a damn helpline.
It might be worth mentioning, although there are no character classes in Cyberpunk 2077, you set up your character and play it the way you want to. But the various different characters, T-Bug, by the way, is our tech support and security specialist. T-Bug is what in the original Cyberpunk would have been the Netrunner character class. Jackie here, and probably myself, bodyguards, assassins, hitmen, would have been the solo character class. The people organising the jobs for us would have been the Fixer character class. In fact, they're called Fixers in Cyberpunk 2077.
Fingers crossed it's not too late. Ugh, I hate this life or death shit. Hurry.
Is that you?
Well, you probably want to get back inside, ma'am. It's probably not going to be safe out here
Try
in a
hacking
minute.
the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
I can have a go. Hold down tab. Activate quick hacking. Let's try to remote open the door. Bingo, got it. We'll be going into hacking probably in much greater detail at some point in the future, just not today. Right. See if we can find our girl.
Is that her? Is that our target, V?
Oh, that's really nasty.
Sandra Dorsett's protected under Echelon 2 corporal immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
So this is what's known as a scav operation. Basically, they kidnap you off the street, cut out all of your cyber implants, and sell them on the black market. That's why that poor girl had a couple of empty holes where her eyes should have been. They've hacked out her cyber optics. There's all kinds of these data slugs that you can pick up and read at your own leisure, and they just fill in some of the backstory and history and the culture and the politics of the world of Cyberpunk. But who's that? Oh, it's Jackie. I nearly shot him.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
I only recognised him by his haircut. Yeah, you didn't really expect me to try to do this quietly, did you? I mean, it is an option. Maybe not a very efficient option at this early stage of the game when I don't really have the right skills for it. But it is an option. And by the way, while we're here, can I just point out how good the sound is in this game? The music, the sound effects, particularly the gun sound effects, everything is top notch. And sound is such an underappreciated factor in games. I mean, everything else in a game can be perfect, but if the sound direction is off, everything just feels wrong. Oh shit, heavy machine gun. Now I do have options here. I could hack the window and get around and onto this guy's flank just by going out onto the balcony. But, well, who has time for that? At this stage in the game, just shooting him is faster. And towards the end of the game, just shooting them may end up being the fastest, most efficient approach as well. That all is going to depend entirely on how I spec this character out. Now, I mentioned earlier that there was only one thing that really, for me, detracted from the overall experience here in Cyberpunk, and that's the constant looting. Because it is a role-playing game. And that's not a bad thing, but this constant stopping to pick stuff up, because, well, I was the same in Fallout, I was the same in Skyrim. I couldn't not pick stuff up in case it turned out to be useful or valuable. And there's a girl dying in the next room. But hang on, I just need to check what's in this locker. Yeah, okay, it's a small point.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But I felt it was worth mentioning. I think we found our Vic.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
This
Jacking
does
in.
not look good.
Sandra Dorsett, NC570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Ay, pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Yeah, if somebody has a Trauma Team Platinum card, that is serious money.
Fuck.
I should probably explain what... Oh shit, she's flatlining.
V, need to know what's going
Jackie!
on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Hey, catch, vato!
Cheers, dude. And we're good.
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
But yes, I should probably explain what Trauma Team is. Trauma Team are like a combination of paramedic and private military contractor. If you have a Trauma Team account, they will burn through anything and everything in order to get to you if your biomonitor triggers an alert.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Stop.
These guys do not fuck around. Oh, that doorway. I thought they meant the doorway. Never mind. It's okay, we're on your side.
Place the patient on the ground.
Okay, roger that.
Five steps back. Now.
Like I said, they don't fuck around. I remember back when I was in high school and I was playing the pen and paper version of this game, we ended up running a game session where we were contracted to work for Trauma Team as a Trauma Team unit. Oh, it was amazing. Trauma Team gets all the best toys. Right, well, I guess now we just need to get paid. Right then.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Yeah.
Good work. Shit show's over.
I'll just need to check in case I,
Cut my wires
missed
down.
anything.
See you in the near future.
Listen, man.
But that is basically your first 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how long you take in character generation, of Cyberpunk 2077. This game is fucking awesome. It starts off awesome, and then it just keeps getting better. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and trust me, there's going to be a lot more where this video came from. But that, unfortunately, is it for today. I've been up all night playing and editing, and I need to get some sleep so I can get up and play it some more. So there's going to be plenty more Cyberpunk coming in the very, very near future. In the meantime, as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Ooh, some stuff I missed. God damn it. Yeah, old habits die hard. Take care, folks.